Lacquer Harvest Collection video for you guys today. NineZero Lacquer is Jess Face 90's indie brand. She recently made an indie brand and has been making her own nail polishes. If you guys haven't seen my video of the collection she made with native warm paints as a preview to her indie brand, I will link the video down below. She had a pre-order for her first collection from her brand, NineZero Lacquer, and that was about 2 weeks ago. I got the polishes like a week ago. I got like suddenly weirdly busy, and so I haven't been able to make a video or swatch or play with them yet, but I have, and so I have a video for you guys. I purchased the entire Harvest collection as well as her top coat, her Holo top coat, and a fast dry top coat and a base coat. So I haven't used the base coat yet, but I've used all the other products, and so I'm just going to talk about all the things that I got, and I will get started. Again, she had a pre-order for this collection, but if you go onto the website right now, which is NineZeroLacquer.com, all of these nail polishes are available, as well as her Halloween trio. So I will link her website down below. I'll actually talk about the Holo top coat first. This actually retails for $8. It is just a Holo top coat. It can get opaque, I think, if you layer it up like a couple of times, but I just put one coat of this over a red cream. This is the OPI holiday color called Love Is In My Cards, and it's just kind of a standard red cream. I did a whole video on the OPI holiday collection. If you guys haven't seen it, I will link that down below. But I actually was very, very happy with this. The Holo is really strong, but it doesn't totally mute out the color underneath it, which sometimes Holo top coats can do that. It can get a little bit too silvery and hollowy on top of whatever you're layering it over. So I really liked that this was hollow enough on its own, but it didn't totally overtake the polish underneath. One coat of this gave you a really beautiful linear look to the polish that you're layering over. This actually dried pretty quickly as well, and it didn't dry very dull. I do suggest putting a top coat on top because Holos just in general can dry a little bit dull, but it didn't dry super dull, so that was nice. I have a couple of different Holo top coats that I kind of switch out of. The Starlight polish one I've just been using forever. I have the Cult Nails one, I have the Polished by KPT one, and all three of those are very good, and this one is also along the same lines of those. I do really like it. So moving on to the actual Harvest collection, it was 8 polishes, and they were all brighter jewel toned colors. There's actually a yellow and an orange, and I was pretty happy to see that because I feel like yellow, especially the tone of yellow that she made hers, and orange are not super popular Holo polishes to make. The first polish is called Candy Apple, and this is one of the ones that I was most looking forward to. In everyone's swatches of this, they were beautiful. Universally, through the 4 or 5 like different swatches that I saw, this one was like universally one that I was really excited for. And it's different for me just because, again, I'm not a huge pink nail polish person. I'm definitely like a blue, turquoise, green, purple person. So I'm not a huge pink nail polish user, and even in my stash of Holos, and I have like so many, I don't really have a ton of pink Holos. It is a very rich magenta, slightly red toned pink, and it's beautiful. There is a slight like gold warm shimmer running through it, and it looked good on every single person that I saw swatch it, and the formula looked amazing. And then when I started playing with it, it totally lived up to like the hype that I gave it. This one was opaque in 2 coats, but it could almost be opaque in 1. The shimmer in it is really beautiful, but it doesn't overtake the pink in it. It is also a shade of pink that I particularly like on my skin tone. I don't love all pinks on like my skin tone, but I really like this sort of darker magenta color. So yeah, I absolutely loved this. This one was phenomenal, great formula, looked good, again, universally looks good on people, and was really easy to work with. It does dry a little bit dull when you, like all of these dry a little bit dull, and especially again because they are Holos, but with a top coat it just is a stunner. The next one is called Corn Maize, and this is just like a primary yellow Holo. I don't own very many polishes that are this color. I don't have any holos that are this color, and I was pleasantly surprised at it. I'm, again, not a huge yellow nail polish person, especially this sort of primary yellow. There is a gold shimmer running through it again, and the holo in this is the least strong of all of the holos in this collection, but it's still there. It's still like present enough that even in indoor lighting you can see it. This one was opaque in 2 coats as well. Very easy to use. I feel like it's a really unique color amongst holos, but also amongst just nail polish in general. I have one primary yellow, and I use it basically for nail art. I never use it on its own, but I will probably use this more because it is a holo. This one is called Everything Pumpkin, and it is the orange in the collection. Again, I don't own any orange holos, I don't think, and I'm not a huge orange person. This one is not a super saturated orange. It's not a super bright one either. It's definitely very pumpkin-y, in that it has an earthy feel to it. It's got like a little bit of a brown tone to it. They're just like the other two. There is a slight gold shimmer running through it, and this one was also very easy to use and opaque in 2 coats. Orange is just a tough one for me to wear, so I'm not a huge fan of this on my nails, but formula wise, it's a good polish. If you are an orange lover, I do recommend this. This is called Cypress, and this is a nice Crayola green color. It has a shimmer running through it again. Really, really beautiful color. It's a nice rich green. I like that it is like a jewel toned green, and it's not sort of a lighter or turquoise toned or really cool toned green. This is definitely a really nice fall color. It was pretty much opaque for me in 2 coats. I could see it being almost opaque in 1 coat if you used thick coats. I think my favorite thing about this polish though is that with the holo added in, it's still a really nice rich color. Not only do holos dry a little bit dull, but when you add a holo in, because the holo particles are kind of just silver to begin with, they can sort of gray out colors. So I like that she was able to make a green holo that's like this mid-tone, really rich foresty green, and keep it that way with the holo added in. This one is called Concord, and this is a Crayola purple. It's a really nice, just neutral mid-toned purple. Neutral meaning it's not super warm and it's not super cool. Also has a shimmer running through it. Was also really easy to work with. Opaque in 2 coats. Also was not dulled out by the holo added in. This is a very rich and very kind of luxurious feeling purple. It makes you want it to smell like grapes, especially because it's called Concord. Yeah, it's just that color that like elementary school kids, when they learn what purple is, it's that type of purple. So I really like that. I do have a couple that are similar to this, so it's not entirely unique to my collection, but if you guys are new to collecting or are just looking for a good purple, then this might be one that you want to check out. This one is called September Sky, and this is almost like a cerulean blue. It's a really nice rich blue color. Also has a shimmer, also beautiful. Works really well, opaque in 2 coats, smooth formula. I feel like a broken record saying it, but these polishes were really easy to work with. This one was really, really rich and beautiful on the nail. Again, I like the jewel toned feel of this one. I like that it's not at all dulled out by the silver holo that gets put into it. I do have some other holos that are this tone as well, so again, not entirely unique to the world of holos. For me, I would say Candy Apple, Everything Pumpkin, Everything, and Corn Maze were probably the most unique colors of this collection. Actually, there's one more that I will show you. There's 2 more, and I will talk about them in a second. But the purple, the blue, and the green are probably not the most unique in the world of holos, but they are very good nail polishes. So if you are new to collecting, or you're just looking for good blue, green, or purple holos, then check these out because they are very, very nice polishes. This one is called Some More Holo, and this is the one that I was most looking forward to. This is a taupe holo, and I don't have a ton of taupe holos. I feel like they're not done very often as well, so I would say that this is definitely, again, one of the more unique colors in this collection. The formula for this was really, really nice. What I like about it is that it is a slightly grayed out purple tone to it, so it's not totally taupe. I also like the shimmer running through it, and I really, really love the effect of the holo in the taupe. I think neutrals have a place in everyone's collection, but sometimes neutrals just get done too much, especially sort of grayed out taupes. However, when they get paired with something like a holo or a glitter or something that just, you know, kind of makes it an updated version, I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate that she made a taupe holo because, again, not a ton of people do them. And if you are a neutral lover and for whatever reason you are not comfortable with a ton of like effect on your nails, or you work and you can't do that much outside of like neutral colors, then I do recommend something like this because you get the effect of a neutral color, but you get a little bit something extra mixed in. The holo isn't like blinding when you walk into a room, for example, so it is an appropriate way to add a little bit of fun to your nails without it being too like out of hand. Now this is called Cricket, and this is a black holo, and this just blew my mind. This one was opaque in one coat, and it's very difficult, in my opinion, to do holos that are opaque in one coat because the base of a lot of holos that have been made recently are not quite a jelly, but they're not totally cream colors. I just feel like the way that holos are made and just in what you have to use to make holos, it's kind of difficult to get it to be totally opaque. It's also very difficult to make a black holo that is completely black. Holo particles in themselves are just kind of silvery. So when you add something kind of silvery to something black, it's going to obviously make it a little bit more silver than black. So the effect of a lot of black holos are that they're either like a really, 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 really dark gray because of the silver particle, or they go a little bit to the brown route. They, you know, it's just like they have to make something, they have to displace something in order for it to be as dark as it possibly can be. This, however, Cricket, is completely black and it's a one coater, and so it blew my mind, and it's absolutely phenomenal. In my swatches you'll see just one coat of this. It's very, very, very dark. It is black. There is that slight gold shimmer and there is the holo running through it, but it reads black, and so it's very impressive. It's a really easy to use polish, and it's a stunning nail polish. It's a very impressive polish, and hats off to you, Jess, for finding a way to make a one coat black holo nail polish, and it's stunning and it's easy to use, and it doesn't have an annoying formula. It was just as easy to use as the other ones. So yeah, I absolutely love this one. This for me is the knockout of the collection because of its formula. Color wise, the two that I loved the most were Some More Holo and Candy Apple, just because I just feel like they're very, very unique colors. The other two things that I got when I purchased the Harvest collection was a top coat, base coat duo. I got the No Time to Waste top coat, which is a fast dry top coat, and the Stuck base coat. I haven't used the base coat yet, so I can't tell you how it is, but I have been using the No Time to Waste top coat while I've been doing swatches recently. It dries really quick. It's a thinner formula, so it doesn't feel super thick like some fast dry top coats can get. However, it's not super, super glossy. It's like, for me, Seche Vite is like the glossiest that it gets, and it's my favorite. I've tried the HK Girl one and I like it, and I've tried the Out the Door one and I like it, and the KB Shimmer one I really like. And those three for me are just like one step below, because for me, just Seche Vite is the glossiest of all of them. NineZero Lacquer's No Time to Waste top coat sits very evenly with the HK Girl and the KB Shimmer and the Out the Door one, dry time wise and just glossiness wise. So it's not a bad top coat by any means. It's actually very, very good. So those are all of the NineZero lacquers that I have to talk to you guys for now. I did order the Halloween trio, so when they come I will do a video on them. And yeah, basically I absolutely loved these. I have literally nothing negative to say about any of these nail polishes and any of these products. For me, shipping was pretty quick. It was a pre-order, so I can't exactly tell you like turnaround time, but I feel like she shipped it to me on a Monday and it got to me on like a Thursday, so pretty quick shipping, and nothing came broken and everything was taken care of really well. So so far, totally great standards of customer service and everything. And yeah, I absolutely loved these, and I will link NineZero Lacquer's website again. It'll be the first link down below, and I absolutely recommend that you guys check these out. Also follow her on Instagram so you guys can see when things are getting released and when things are happening with NineZero Lacquer. Otherwise, if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. If you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys liked this video, and I will see you guys soon.